Greetings, greetings, greetings. How are we all doing? Oh my Lanta, what a few months it has been, right? Am I right or am I right? I don't know how you're doing over there, but this one has been a doozy, pretty much like that, just knocking things over. It's very accurate. So, good to see you. We give thanks. We give thanks for the abundant clarity of the divine. We give thanks for divine supernatural wisdom, purpose, divine identity, and for the ability to align with the path in such a way that even the spirit won't allow any deviation. So it is, and so it shall be. Clarity. Clarity, clarity. Let me pull some more cards for clarity here. Decrease in heart. What is the message for the divine collective here? Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you're not new. Wishing you Godspeed, glory. There will be mountains you will move. I'm so stoked about how the weekly workshops have been going. I hope that you've been able to attend. Sign up for my mailing list, even if you don't think you have time or you don't want the weekly workshops. It just adds you to my list, and therefore you'll get free goodies from me and also notifications when I release new workshops and new tools. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here. Wishing you Godspeed, glory. There will be mountain you. Clarity and divine success. Oh, okay, I get. Yep. Clarity is incoming to produce that divine success that is your portion. And right now, if you catch this video, it doesn't really matter when you catch it because it's timeless, 2/11 as I looked up. But if you're catching it right when it's released, we are going through some massive shifts. Mars just went direct from being retrograde, and I'm Aries, so I'm like, did it ever? Trust me, Mars went direct, all right? And then now we have all of this Pisces energy happening, which I happen to be a Pisces rising, so feeling that too. And then we have so many big shifts coming up in March. We have eclipses, multiple eclipses, and all sorts of stuff happening. So if you're feeling that, you're feeling that. So what we're being called to do right now is we have this decrease and release the pain of the past. So release the pain of the past, allow it to decrease, and then really spend some time tending to your heart chakra, tending to your heart, thanking it literally for beating and keeping your body alive. Like, think about how much power there is in the blood, and the heart is the one that sends the blood through the body to keep this whole unit working. But also energetically, our heart is that's where our divine success is going to flow from and flow through. I'm thinking of that scripture that talks about how all the things of the light, guard your heart, for all the things of life flow through it, all the matters of life. And so when our heart is sick or our heart is wounded, all of the matters of life are going to be, oh snap, of course. It's so funny. So I grew up reading scripture, but I just now have been learning about the subconscious mind as like an adult in like quantum physics. And so every time there's a passage that's brought to me, so heart is representative of the subconscious, in my opinion. And then mind is like the conscious mind. So, heart and mind. And so full circle back. I mean, the spirit, you couldn't like set me up any better. It just sets me up every time. Tend to your subconscious mind, for all the matters of life flow through it. All the matters of life flow through the subconscious mind. So whatever the root systems are that are living in there, your entire life is being funneled and filtered. It's like a filter, and like on the pictures, It's like everything is being filtered. Your vision is going to be skewed based on what's going on in your subconscious mind. So it's something that it must be dealt with. It must be tended to. It must be dealt with proactively. It must be purged sometimes. We got to weed. And that's why seed, soil, water. It's tending to the garden of our lives through not only our bodies, but also our spiritual vessels and subconscious, conscious mind, physical vessel. Like all of it works together and it all impacts how we are able to interact, how we are able to fully manifest into our divine identity, how we're able to make it so. Okay? So that divine success and that clarity comes from releasing the pain of the past through the subconscious mind, tending to the matters of the heart, tending to the matters of the subconscious, so that you're able to produce that divine success that God has intended for you, and also healing the heart chakra, healing the matters of the heart, consciously and subconsciously. And so then the question is, how do we do that? Well, there's several modalities, and I welcome you to just subscribe, stick around, hit the bell to all. Thanks for leaving a comment and a like and interacting. It's a way that your energy can be sown here, and it also helps people find the channel. And so not only that, but I also offer weekly workshops, which are samplers of these life change modalities. It's really what I did when I was at like point zero. Someday I'll get into my story. I don't even touch on it very often because I'm like, I don't even know where to begin. But the point is that I was robbed blind by the person I was married to, through bad choices on that person's part, bad choices to participate with mind-altering substances that took him all the way off the rails, and then I paid for it, still paying for it, so in some ways, and my children as well. But the point is, I'm queen of the bounce back, because like things happen, but then it's all lessons about how to utilize it, how to transmute that, how to just take it for fuel for the fire in order to bring up that fire within your soul. Come like a flame of fire. Don't mind me, I'm getting over a sickness that I feel like I've been battling for like months, but that's beside the point. We are here to align with our divine identity and align with that celebration timeline. There are ways to do it. There are indeed modalities, principles, practices, things you can do that will take you from whatever impossibility that you may be experiencing into a crazy level up that you're like, how did that happen? Straight miracles. I've lived through it. I had my back all the way against the wall, and utilizing these principles that I'm sharing through the channel, through the workshops, and through upcoming additional workshops that I'm working on right now. I have huge visions for this channel and for this collective, so I invite you to just stick around. Make sure to check back. I have videos releasing every week, probably 3 times a week, and on Fridays I invite you to check out the podcast style videos. They're very chill, and so if you're looking for like something nice to listen to, like even if you're like on your way to sleep, something vibey to listen to, check out the podcast, the Flower and Fire podcast. It's still here on this YouTube channel. It's just the podcast playlist. And there's tons of information that I'm talking about these principles. It's also like laced with solfeggio frequencies that support you in that transformative period or like moment. And so anyway, I'm excited for what's to come. There is so much on the horizon, and you have great things ahead of you. So stick around, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Be blessed, be well, be free.